It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Reese?
Howie, thank you. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's McAllister. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. A give to Brown. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye. right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He wants to change this route. Third down from the gun, Manning. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll run the counter. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And the field goal unit is on the field. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Snags it, and he's open. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dragged down. Escapes the pressure to his right. The throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sellers. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. The quick out. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
On the ground, it's McAllister. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Maybe some room here. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying to run, it's McAllister. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's McAllister. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Going over the top. Snags it. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the missed connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The run inside. It's McAllister. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Clark. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Smothers. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Texas calls its campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's McAllister.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now here's Sellers. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
But, man, those sting, man. The 3rd down, the money down, your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Fourth down, Sellers. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns stopped the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Hands it off on the counter. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first. They'll spot it at the 22. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, it's blocked. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Tulsa taking on the Charlotte 49ers. And it's the Golden Hurricane trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things.
He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Arch Madness. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for a gap. It's McAllister. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stat.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Going to the run, it's Smothers. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. He's now up to 77 yards, rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Sellers.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sellers. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over him.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Sellers to the air again. Quick completion on the out route.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
On the direct snap, it's Clark. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Throwing, Sellers. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. To the air, it's Sellers. Got the quick pass. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense. Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown Longhorns! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sellers, pocket breaking down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Here comes the heat. He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves...
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's piled up 82 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On the direct snap, it's Clark. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Picks up the first down. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.